Greetings, it's your girl Lerato Moletsane, and welcome back to yet another epic episode of Tell My Story. Today's guest is a handsome and inspiring young man that lives amongst us in the Val 016, baby. And he's here to not only educate us about living with albinism, however, he's also here to inspire us and to also break the minds of stereotyped people that are living with us amongst our community. Let's get right into it.
Tell my story, every story is inspiring.
So, Mr. Bino Boy, good to have you in studio today.
Thank you.
Such an honor having you here. Before I start with any questions, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, and how are you?
I'm alive. Although it's very hot, but I'm alive.
Yeah.
So, can you kindly please give us a brief introduction of who you are? Tell our viewers who you really are, your true name, your real name.
Yeah.
Not saying that Bino Boy is not your true name, but your real name. So let's where you went to school, both primary and high school.
Okay. Yeah, I go by the name of Thapelo from the royal family of the Leche. I was born and raised in Cebu Kings on 14, then moved in Phase 5, Sharkville. That's where I'm located right now. Yeah, I went to school back in primary at Northhook. Then moved to School Vanderbilt Park. Finished my last year there. I'm aged 19, and yeah.
So tell me, Mr. Bino Boy, at what age did you start realizing that, oh, I'm a bit different compared to other people, and I'm a different kid, my skin pigmentation is not the same. So when did you start realizing all of those things?
To be honest, I can't say that I started realizing as such, because I've been quite in a comfortable environment where everybody accepted me. So it was just like, okay, I'm different. Yeah, it is what it is. But then, yeah, I can say in the mid 10 years, 11 years, I can say that. But then, yeah, it was just that thing of acceptance. Then it is what it is.
So, Mr. Bino Boy, you're saying that you started realizing that you were different when you were about 11 years old.
Yes.
So tell me, how did it make you feel realizing this, and how did you teach yourself to accept the new world that you discovered?
Yeah, I went back home, obviously, talked to my mom, then they gave me a brief about all of this, what happens, blah, blah, blah. But then, yeah, I accepted it and moved on. Yeah, I can.
So when you were young, did you sort of start Googling or teaching yourself about albinism, or did you just tell yourself that whatever happens, and I'll teach myself along the way?
I did actually. I taught myself about albinism. I went to organizations about that, support groups. Then
Really?
they told me about it. Yeah. I'm currently in a support group called Twala. That's where they supply us with the screams, because they're actually expensive. Yeah, the greens, everything, the marches, everything. Yeah.
So like these support groups, are they like based in the Val?
Yeah, they're based in the Val. One is actually that I'm attending is actually based in Zone 11.
So, like for amputees, right? We have something called devotees. This is like people who are supporting people who don't have legs.
Okay.
So, whenever we go to like amputee groups or such things, we can take such people along with us. So, I want to know that with these support groups of people who are living with albinisms, do you guys have the opportunity to tag along somebody like a normal person, you know?
Yeah, we actually do. There's a period of time during the year where we actually let people register and join the group. There's that time where we actually host something like a ceremony to invite all the albinos around. Then we start marching from Cebu King to Sharkville, collecting, making other people aware that there is a certain group that does this and this to albinos. Yeah.
That's so nice, man. You know, I'm one person that actually believes in enlightening people, educating people, breaking stigmas around everything and anything, you know. I really believe in voicing out my voice, you know, and making sure that people get to call us by correct names, you know. And I know one thing for sure is that you guys don't appreciate it when you are called Maswefe, you know, and it's very difficult to explain to another person, oh, guys, how can you Maswefe?
It's not like that.
Yeah, how can you Maswefe? I mean, I'm not an object, I'm not a thing, you know. Refer me to Moto Apilan Kabuswefe. You understand?
Yeah, that's why actually the name Bino, that's where it comes from. The albino. I was that one boy in our route Actually, they used to call me Twala albino.
Exactly.
Then I started kind of twisting it somehow to make it still be albino, but then Bino Boy.
That's when you started realizing whether you like being called Twala albino or not, you need to start making something
out of it. Yeah,
smart
that's what actually.
Smart move.
So they loved it and I loved it too. So that's how actually I started accepting it also and moving it.
So, Bino Boy, let's talk about stigmas, right? Let's talk about how you deal and accept stigmas that are coming your way. And I'm sure that you get this from time to time a lot.
Yeah.
One stigma that I know of is that within our fellow African society, a lot of people believe that when you kill somebody that is living with albinism, you can actually make a lot of money by turning them into powerful muti and such things, you know? So how do you deal with such things being said to you?
What can I say? It's something that's happening that people think they can get special medicine from us, or they take some certain parts from us that maybe benefit their life somehow. But then I've never faced that, I don't know, threatening part where I'll be like, yo, in case today due to this, due to that. Firstly, I work with Batu, I work with crowd, it's all about basically. So I can say I still feel at that point where I'll be like, yo, what am I gonna do? How can I So
you've never reached a point where you're like, how can I protect myself from such?
One thing about me, I just take it as, I live as a normal person. Let me just, I just take it as like that. So I also feel to the point where I'll be like, if, and how can I work that out, you see?
So tell me, do you somehow feel like your skin pigmentation and the stigmas, you know, sort of affect you when you have to start dating, and does it affect your relationships and such things?
I don't think so. I think not really. Not really. Actually affected due to skin problems or
It is what it is. It is what it is. So when you approach a girl, do you sort of explain to a girl or whatever you've read about albinism, or do you just go with the flow? If she believes that because you're a person who's living with albinism, you're gonna have a shorter lifespan, whatever she believes, or do you sort of date a girl and explain, for my skin, I need to use 12 different products, and I need to ensure that I'm always wearing a cap, or I'm always wearing such things, and my eyes turn like this. Do you feel like you need to explain, or do you just go with it?
I feel like, okay, if she doesn't know, actually I've been at a point where I explained to a girl, it works like this, it works like this. I want to go out, so mostly daylight because of the sun, due to skin and stuff like that. I have to wear caps 24/7 to prevent from the eye side and stuff like that. Yeah, it has actually happened, like explaining it to a girl. And I think from my point of view, if firstly I love you, and then you somehow tend to defend yourself due to my skin condition, you should have really accepted me. Accepted the way thing. So it is what it is. Yeah.
So can you please just educate us more about the precautions? Because I hear when you're responding, you're saying that you can't go out during daylight because of your skin and the sun. You know, can you please just teach us more? You know, for instance, if I would be, say for instance, I'm pregnant, I am planning on getting a child.
Okay.
So say for instance, it happens that my child comes to this planet Earth and has albinism, you know, what precautions should I take? What measures should I take? Should I ensure that my child does not play in the sun? Is there any special products that I need to buy or I need to abstain from? What is all of that?
So us, the sun is actually our, how can I say it? It's dangerous to us, So that's why we have some sort of products that we use called as sunscreen. It protects us from the sun. So we basically don't have to be in the sun for a long time because of our skin has this light layer that can actually affect us and stuff like that. Yeah.
So this sounds as if you guys are very restricted. You can't go swimming and
You can't go
bake in the sun and all of those things.
Yeah, for now we can, because I mean technology is now approving. We have some we have some products that we use when we are going inside the swimming pool to avoid chemical from affecting us. You see, yeah.
So the special things.
The special
that you guys
things,
apply.
yeah.
All right, no. And then, have you ever had a full-blown episode where you like burned your skin or you harmed yourself?
Yeah, I had multiple of times though.
Really?
Yeah.
Happens a lot.
I'm a guy that loves water, so I always swim. Normally, chemical. After swimming, I get affected by the chemicals.
All right, no, I hear you. So let's take me through your daily life. Take me through your daily life. I know that you are a very well-known MC around the town. Take me through that, and when I want to ask guys, okay, before I ask, to break the ice, everything that I have because I don't have a leg.
Okay.
So I want to find out if you have everything you have because you're living with albinism or not. Is it a favor? Mina, I get Sasa money. Mina, when I apply for jobs, I get jobs because I'm a disabled person. So that's it, you know. Do you feel like you got to where you are because you're living with albinism?
Not really. I got where I am because of hard work.
Who you are?
Yeah, because of hard work. I've been...
Has nothing to do with the light skin.
Somewhere, somehow, I feel it has to do with albinism, because mostly they'll be like, job interviews, I get that a lot about the albino things. You get opportunities due to your disability, which is, albinism.
Does it hurt you? Do you get offended by do you get offended by you're disabled?
Not really. I feel like I don't get affected because of I don't take it like that. I can get as if I'm disabled.
When I'm disabled. All day, every day. When I'm disabled, until I go and die. When I'm disabled. When I'm disabled.
Sure.
I actually, I'm not going to say I enjoy it, because sometimes it comes from a very awkward point of view, and sometimes it comes from cruelty as well, But any other day, I don't have this thing. I'm not disabled. I'm physically challenged. Believe what you want to believe. At the end of the day, being disabled, young Jisa. When I sign NSFAS documentations, I state that I have a disability, and I get much more better advantages to a lot of things than any other person. I don't stand lines. I don't queue. I don't queue at malls. I don't queue at banks. I arrive and there's a line. I don't even greet. I go straight inside. I feel I'm not.
Come on,
So let's talk about you being an MC. How is it? How's the nightlife?
It's actually amazing.
Really?
Amazing.
You sound like a vampire, dude. You know how vampires go out at
epilepsy.
Night? They don't go out.
My MC life, it's actually something that I'm super grateful of, because of everybody acceptance and that's one thing that I'm grateful for, and it's actually an amazing thing.
It makes you happy.
It
pays the bills. It pays the bills.
Sure.
Yeah. So what's the one advice that you would like to give to newly mothers who have babies that are living with albinism?
To actually not give up on them, and actually prepare them about how to accept this albinism situation. That will really help, because of you'll know it's available, but these names, these things, that the bullying will come. Obviously you are special in a way, but then mostly to prepare them and teach them about albinism.
Do you have friends that are living with albinism?
I have a few friends. I have friends.
So is it not like Liputan?
Not really. Actually, not really. As I say, I don't take albinism as Kel albino. So it's just that thing of you see, we just accept them.
Do you know why I'm asking you Liputan? I'm not asking it in a very bad way.
Okay.
I mean, I myself, the only friends I have are amputees.
MPTs, okay, yeah.
To a point where I sometimes date amps as well.
Hey.
But the thing is, it comes across as a kaputai. It's like
yeah, I understand
and
that.
so I'm
Yeah.
asking, do you have a friend that also has albinism and does it not come across as a luputani in a way? It's like I think abana plan.
Yeah.
It's not a disease.
It's not a disease, yeah.
It's
It's
skin
just
color.
skin color specialty. You see, I take it that way, yeah.
So I believe that you've been in the MC world and the MC, how can I put it, career, the MC career. I believe that you've been doing it for quite some time. Solo top dog, no. So what's the few words or piece of advice that you would like to give new upcoming MCs, especially guys from the Val?
Yeah. To never give up, though. To never give up on yourself. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Hook yourself with event hostess, because that's the only way you'll somehow get booked. You see, keep your videos on the socials. Make people aware that you push a MC.
So I believe that living and booking is like an advantage to that.
To the MC, to MC career.
Because I mean,
serious.
I live in Vanderbilt Park, and if I were to decide to go into that career path, of being an MC in the Val, who's gonna know me?
In Vanderbilt Park.
So I really feel like because you're coming from Spooking and it's the home of entertainment, there's always a gig somewhere going on, there's always an event somewhere. I feel like it's also a very good advantage to yourself as well.
Yeah, that's actually true, yeah.
It gets you connections.
Connect, sure.
So if any of our viewers would like to reach out to you or would like to book you, where can we start following you and such things?
Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram, Bino Boy _worldwide. On Facebook also Thapelo Bino Boy Leche. And I actually entered entertainment called Freshtonic Entertainment on the 17th of January.
Really?
So I'm currently under new management. You can catch that under Freshtonic Entertainment on Instagram, on Facebook, and
But you know what? I feel like you're securing the bag. Plug me. I want so much handles. I've now started 1, 2, 3. I mean, guys.
It's the process. It'll work.
Guys. Like the only thing that is missing is for you to tell us to Google you.
Hey, I'll work on that. Next time we'll work on that.
Next time when you come in, you'll be telling us to Google you. That's the aim, man. That's the aim. Thank you so much for coming in the studio.
Thank you.
It's really an honor. I really feel like I have something to gossip about when I get home.
Hey,
I'll be like, I was with Bino Boy. Guys.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. That's it for our epic episode 2. And that's all from me, your girl, Lerato Moletsane, still lady, still mwana, till we meet again.
Tell my story, every story is inspiring.